Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a Shantopoulos world update. The last time we spoke about Foodie before the live stream, she was actually sick. And this did not seem like a good situation at all. But it turned out to be a catalyst for her new weight loss journey. So, because I was gone all of last week, I'm going to do a rundown of this whole health journey, all the deets, all the drama, all the lies, all the scandal. Yes, mama. We will go ahead and talk about everything. Also, later on, we'll talk about these recent live streams where Foodie Beauty goes low. She is back. When I said Miriam has left the building, Miriam has left the building. Goodbye, Miriam. She's raging again. What set her off? Could it be? Do we have more trouble in paradise? Well, I'll let you guys be the judge, but it does add up, doesn't it? Or maybe my calculator's broken. I don't know. It does seem that Foodie is spiraling faster than ever, with an almost complete cycle happening within a week and a half. Is it the beginning of the end for this diet? The cracks are forming. Will she be on here eating fast food tomorrow?
Fast food tomorrow.
Well, what do we have here? She just posted, so I'm going to tack this on the end. We're going to talk about her Subway clone mukbang, posted after I initially filmed. So was I right? Does this count as being back to fast food mukbangs? Mark my words, it's only downhill from here. Before we get into the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you see the subscribe flashing, go ahead and hit it. There's this new sparkle mode. I really like it. And let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back to our Shantopoulos world update. Recently, in the world of Shantopoulos, things took a dark turn when Foodie disappeared, only to pop up, letting us know that she had developed a rather serious, mysterious illness that left her bedbound and unable to even text her family to let them know that she was okay. It was the end of the world. Supposedly, her illness was related to the mild kidney infection combined with a UTI. Said mild kidney infection she was diagnosed just days prior before her disappearance. Well, I guess this illness, combined with a ridiculous blood sugar reading that would send some to the hospital, caused Foodie to want to bring back the coveted health arc. It comes and goes, but I welcome it because people were completely over the eating and talking about nothing arc. At least she's doing something now. Also, say goodbye to the trad wife Miriam arc. It really is scary how blatant the cycles have been lately. She goes back to mukbangs, gorgeous for a few weeks until her body can't take it and then disappears for a few days and is back with some sort of illness or a new health problem unlocked. And then a new journey begins. The turnover has become so fast. It's honestly shocking. Her body must have finally had enough of her abuse. But she is so far gone that her body is almost used to these ridiculous sugar levels. I mean, she feels fine. Before things went to crap this week, let's talk about her initial goals with this new health journey arc, which I assume is still going on, right? Starting off with the basics, she is beginning with a claimed weigh-in of 334 pounds, weight loss supposedly stemming from her sickness. But it is odd that she is down so much weight when we have seen her eat nothing but ridiculous portions prior to this. Something stinks, Foodie. She wants to be eating a lot of salad and juicy fruit and veggies, though she has been getting a lot of takeout in recent days, even claiming at one point that she wasn't going to be cooking at all and will order diet meals or just eat less of what she orders. No processed foods. Yeah, right. How long is that going to last? Because that has always worked for you, girl. She's like a Pringles can. Once you pop, you can't stop. Even after watching the videos, I'm still confused as to what the plan actually is here. She says that she wants to lose 200 pounds naturally. That was in the description box below. She didn't even mention her goal weight in the video, but she sounds like Amber Lynn these days. It used to be that these women would have some sort of plan. Now they can't even be bothered to attempt to stick to anything. So they keep it very open-ended. I've noticed that from both her and ALR. There is no guidelines here. I'm just going to magically lose 200 pounds by myself with no medical intervention, even though everything I came up with in the past 10 years has not worked. Oh, fruits and veggies and exercise VHSs. After her blood sugar reading heard round the world, she did run to the doctor the next day. The heat is already getting to her. It's only just starting and it's about to get 10 times worse. Will we get another Canada arc? Return to Canada for the summer. She has said multiple times that she is never spending another summer in Kuwait after that first summer. Nothing really came of that, although I do see her leaving soon for visa purposes. Thailand is not much cooler though. I actually think it's stickier, so that might be worse for her. Foodie expected her blood sugar to be much better, much lower than it was, Delulu land. But then she tells on herself. She hasn't been taking her meds right. So the metformin makes her uncomfortable. Girl, just think about how uncomfortable you're going to be if this continues in this direction. She thinks that it's not going to happen to her, but it's going to happen to her. You're a walking, talking risk factor. She probably has other undiagnosed issues. She claims that her blood sugar monitor was broken. That's why the reading was so high. I have to laugh. But Salah's reading was fine. Yeah, no. She wants to blame the heat too, but she doesn't leave the apartment much. It's all excuses, never wanting to own up to her own behavior, always coming up with some sort of outside interference to cover for her bullshit. But things are worse than ever for Foodie Beauty. She says, I always thought I had more time, but now it's caught up to her. The diabetes really is no joke. She regrets sharing her blood sugar reading, probably because of the I told you so's. Next, she posted, saving my life by losing 200 pounds. In the beginning, she shows that she cut her blood sugar in half. Amazing what you can do when you're actually taking your medication right. Who knows if she's actually following a diet. She then does exercises for the people. Many have likened it to Amy's life journey, myself included. If you've been around for that long, you remember her exercising. But somehow during Amy's time on YouTube, she didn't lose a single pound. It was just as many excuses and lies as Foodie. You really can't out-exercise a bad diet, huh? So remember last week when Foodie promised she wouldn't be doing mukbangs anymore? Well... The next two videos, she is doing that part of the cycle where she slowly introduces mukbangs back to us. The first one being a what I ate today video, where the first half is just a mukbang. The second half is her doing her VHS tape workout. The chewing in this one is unbearable. We took a look at it during Sunday night's live stream. She claims that it's not a mukbang, but I see exactly what she is doing here. It's that slow creep back. And we will see this behavior continue as the days progress. The next not mukbang is called Best Food in Kuwait. Now this one, she barely disguises it. This is her just showing us the food there, sharing a piece of Kuwaiti culture. It's definitely not a mukbang. Only difference here from her norm is it's a smaller portion. I'll give her that. And a lack of rice. Where's the rice? We know you got more from that food vendor, sweetheart. Stop playing coy. She even says, I'm just going to eat a little for you guys. Does she not realize how much of a slippery slope this is for her? It's day 8 and the cracks are already forming. This was just yesterday. She's backsliding already. How long until she breaks out the Taco Bell and excuses? I give it before the end of the week. Okay, on to the super cheap grocery haul video. She always talks about how the food in Kuwait is just so cheap, but I did hear her on a live stream complaining about how the healthcare in Kuwait is so expensive for people who are not Kuwaiti. Ozempic, while it does do business in Kuwait, she flat out admits she can't afford it. I just have to wonder, with the amount of care that she so desperately needs versus food prices and cost of living, would Canada be cheaper? And she can actually get decent care if she actually got care in Kuwait. I mean, it's cheaper if she's not really going to the doctor in Kuwait. She only goes when it's an absolute emergency. She does not have a regular doctor that is seeing her, that knows her. If she was smart, she'd be making appointments in Canada right now, just in case, because it takes so long to get them. But nope, I don't take this journey seriously because it's the same as any other time. She's trying once again to do this on her own when she has proven time and time again she can't. She acts like she is above Ozempic now, but you know damn well if it was covered for her, she'd be taking it, at least for a while, until she couldn't deal with the mild discomfort anymore. She does, however, claim that she is actually going to cook now. Salah convinced her. No, Salah put his foot down. Since y'all are both trying to live off of one dwindling social media check, allegedly. Anyways, the grocery haul was mid. Next. We have a new upload that I didn't plan on talking about, but she just put it up. Not too eventful. It's called You Have to Visit This Cafe with an Amazing View in Kuwait. The most interesting part of this video is she says that Salah has business in this skyscraper downtown. Does he? What kind of business, liar? She did, however, leave the house. That's eventful. He's back, she says. What, since the cheating scandal, LOL? He's been back, kind of. However, he never was as included since that scandal. Not gonna lie, her crossing that street made me uncomfy. Part 2. Drama. Recently, ever since Foodie Beauty started feeling better after her camel sickness, just kidding, something must have snapped because she has been back to raging big time, and anybody and everybody can get it. It all started when Charlie Gold returned, and people were leaving comments for Chantal that she lost all of this weight, but Chantal has remained oh so stagnant. There's nothing that she hates more than a woman being successful at weight loss. That is the one thing that she has in her arsenal when it comes to reaction channels. And she said, just because you lose weight, it doesn't mean you're a good person. And I don't disagree with that sentiment, but what Chantal fails to realize is that it is not about her weight. The reason people dislike her, notice how she very seldom comes after me because she can't just call me fat and a hypocrite and be done with it. But lately, things have gotten really nasty, and Chantal has taken things to another level, even threatening physical violence. She's out of control. If she doesn't rein it in a bit, she's going to lose everything. Wouldn't that be poetic? I guarantee if she does lose her platform one day, it's going to be because she went too far. All of her rages were done on live streams. She's most upset with YouTube Underground, FFG, Charlie, Gorlick, you know, her typical nemesis. Is that a word, nemesis? She says that she is striking people every now and again because they take money from her, which I don't think is the case. I don't think those viewers are going to ever watch her channel. They would just find a different reaction channel if their favorite stopped making videos. Last night, something must have really set her off because she was on upset for over 3 hours. What happened, girl? Did Salah not let her get her fast food, the pizza she wanted? Instead, we get another mukbang with a side of malfeasance. More like malfeces. This one was titled, Eating 87 Cups of Rice Live. Yeah, girl, laugh it up. It's so hilarious. Keep trolling us. It's not like you were literally bedbound 2 weeks ago because of your weight. She thinks that she knows everything about nutrition. She was being so smug about it. She has a proper Amberlin degree in nutrition. Recently, people have been calling out how she is still eating large portions of carbs, but for her, these are good carbs, y'all. In the end, it's really just about portion sizes, which Foodie has been known to stretch, and of course, balance, which she knows nothing about. Gotta keep it well-rounded. I guess she is good at that. She starts going off because people are calling out her hypocrisy, all that BS she talked a week before, and it's back to shoveling in mountains of rice on camera. And she gets nasty, but it's a lot of rice. Be for real. Just waiting for that camera to turn off, huh? So she can rage eat before she comes on to rage again, off camera. Foodie claims that she doesn't want her health to be up for discussion, which is absolutely wild, seeing as how the last 2 weeks have been about nothing but her health. Lately, that's all her content is. Here we are, folks, the best part of the cycle where she lashes out and says she's not going to share anything anymore. Cue the mukbangs with comments turned off. That's the next part of the cycle. See what I mean? This was a whole cycle in like a week and a half. She just said no mukbangs. Now she's tired and bored talking about her health. Foodie claims to be maintaining her weight, which to me says overeating. Clearly. But she is still drinking her Unicity, guys, so that cancels it out, right? I don't know what happened in the short time between the mukbang live stream and this one, but things go downhill really fast. I will say, though, the rages have always corresponded with trouble in her relationship with Salah. Just saying. Not saying that there's trouble in paradise, but it wouldn't surprise me. So this last one is called Drama. She did this last night where she was up very late at night because Kuwait is a whole 7 hours ahead. Yes, girl, give us what we want. Drama. This one was mostly focused on French Fried Girl. She starts by promising FFG that she will slap her in the face if she talks about her mom in front of her. Didn't they already meet? I didn't see her go buck wild. She was downright friendly. Chantal was set off because apparently FFG told her audience to report Foodie when she threatened her. It's been multiple times this week. Foodie then goes low, saying, among other things, that FFG's dad had to put a bag over her mom's head. One thing that particularly pissed old girl off was people saying that she was using a food bank, like that's where her groceries came from, implying that they have gone broke. And a controversial clip of FFG saying we deserve to see the end of this story. I've heard a lot of people say that. She then starts ranting and going on and on about FFG's weight, claiming that FFG's man wants her. Just listening to Chantal go off, I know that French Fried Girl must have drug her to hell and back, but I haven't had time to see her response. Someone brings up the Salah scandal, and this is what Foodie says. He doesn't play in his own poo. He just wanted to poo on some stupid W. Wow. That was probably the best part. I think that this whole situation is a buildup of the past few months. She has been mostly sticking to her own nonsense, but also a whole lot of projection. Did her and Salah have a fight? And stop the presses, folks. Mukbangs are fully back. This one, she was not coy about it. It's called a mukbang. So I guess she just doesn't care about her promises. Another broken promise. Say it isn't so. Would you call it a lie? Or did she just change her mind? She changes her mind like every other day. She just posted a new video where she is eating a 6-inch sub from a Subway clone. When will she ever learn? As if this is healthy. She does reveal that she is giving herself 1,990 calories per day. There ain't no way. That little sub and chips is 862. Who is she kidding? Does this count as being back to fast food mukbangs? Like I was saying, this whole video, she's going to be back. She's going to be back. And lo and behold, before we even get the video up, she's back. She sure is cycling faster than I could ever imagine. She's showing off her unicity as if that's going to save her. Eye roll emoji. She touts the fact that the fiber in the unicity will reduce the blood sugar spike. And while that can be true, who knows what's actually in there? I don't trust it. We are officially back to mayo lips. She's still maintaining, but she's fine with it. She's doing great. How is she still maintaining? She must be seriously overeating. Wrap it up, sweetheart. You're done. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Foodie Beauty is spiraling so fast right now, and the cycles are so incredibly blatant. It is a sight to behold. She's back to raging, and she is not happy with anybody. What she fails to realize is, though, not many people care what she has to say about reaction channels. It's not going to change their opinion. With the old Foodie back, and back to her old ways, I say, let the games begin.